Family, welcome to this Your Authentic Love Marriage Moment with who? Chaz
and Alicia
and my beautiful wife Alicia. Welcome to tonight's show as we come to you live with what? The third level of the apology language, right? This one is going to be another good one, all right, that you can at least think about and consider when you fall into certain situations in your marriage to where there's a little bit of conflict between you and your spouse or you and a friend. So, you know, stay tuned to that here in a few minutes. But babe, go ahead.
All right.
It's on you.
It's on me, right? So, but before we go into our restitution, want to send my condolences and prayers out to our family, to my first cousin, dear cousin, who passed away on last week, Andrew Lolo Pittman Jr., a belt legend. He was the baby boy Pittman for us, you know, that we knew growing up. And I'll miss you, cuz, and love you dearly, and I love you, family.
And I want to say for the few times that I've met Andrew Lolo, hey, brother, there's been nothing but kind words that came from you. You did talk to me, you know, as if you were the biological brother of Alicia and her two sisters. So, hey, but thank you so much. May you rest in peace.
Yes.
May you rest in Jesus's arms.
Yes.
And hey, we will definitely see you on the other side, my brother. Family, we love you.
Love you.
We can't wait to see you and celebrate his life and his legacy with you.
Amen.
All right. So condolences and prayers go out to the Pittman family. All right. So with that being said, thank you. Thank you so much for you to even click just to see a little snippet of what Chaz and Alicia is talking about. We love it. Okay, we love it when even we get one or two views. It's all praise to God for what He's given us, and we thank you for chiming in and tuning in to us tonight. Don't forget to click the share button. If you're on YouTube, you're watching from YouTube, hit like and subscribe. Like and subscribe on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, to our show for tonight. So as we talk tonight, we're going to continue with the third level of the apology language. We're going to be talking about making restitution. Okay, making restitution in the relationship, right? Again, this is from the 5 apology languages that was written by Mr. Dr. Gary Chapman. And we also use a good bit of his material in our sessions with couples because it is very helpful. He is the creator of the 5 love languages. And, hey, it's really been a tremendous blessing to us that's in the marriage coaching or marriage counseling arena.
Amen.
All right.
Amen.
What you got, babe?
Yeah. So, did you already get the definition of restitution?
Not yet.
Okay.
I wanted to go ahead and give it, but here we go. We're going to go ahead and give the definition of making restitution. Okay. This is really going to bless you because every time we do it, we're like, I never considered that. All right. So here we go. The third level, making restitution. Making restitution includes finding a way to correct the situation. This is a common apology scenario if something is lost, broken, or damaged, and the apologizer offers to replace the item or pay for the inconvenience. It can also occur in more serious situations if a person is deeply betrayed and a person who did it makes it up to them.
Amen.
Okay.
That was a lot.
That was a lot.
Yeah.
Okay. What you got?
Yeah, so making restitution, right? And you did mention if a person was deeply hurt and the person was betrayed, that you make it up to them. But that's the offender that has offended the other person, right? Right. Now the person that the offender offended, I just want to talk about them just for a brief moment. Okay, just bring it into perspective a little bit. So say for instance, you are the one that got offended by this or betrayed deeply. It is not your place to, put in, well, you owe me because you did this. And, what you, I think that we, that this, I love that Dr. Gary Chapman wrote this and Jennifer Thomas as well. She's a co-author with that. But I love that they wrote this, but for let's put it in perspective for some people that think, okay, well, did you see what marriage coaching moment said? I just want to bring a little bit of balance here. So the balance is this, okay, the offender offended you, and you give the offender this, and then they come, they apologize, and they want to make restitution because you was deeply hurt. Okay, we get that. But then you was like, so we come to a place of apology, we come to a place of restitution, we come to, the first 2 steps that we talked about earlier. So we're here at restitution. But then you'll say, I want you to pay for what you did. So now we move it.
Or you need to pay for
you need I want you to feel the hurt, the pain that I'm feeling. You know what I'm saying? I want you to pay. I want you to pay for what you did. I want you to feel the way I felt. That is nowhere near the 5 levels of 5 apology languages because you're undoing step 1 and 2. So I wanted, so let's talk about restitution. Restitution, we hear of that in, legal terms, legality and stuff like that. Reparation, restoration, all that stuff that we hear. So the offender, he or she wants to, make it up to the person that they deeply betrayed. If you're not going to genuinely give them that, if you're not going to genuinely give them that space or that ability to make it up to you without you constantly wanting to punish the offender, then go back to steps 1 and 2 because you haven't arrived there yet. The steps 1 and 2 is not like I wake up, it's not like 1, 2 buckle my shoe. You know what I'm saying? It really takes time to get through these 5 levels. It don't just happen Monday through Friday. It may take months. It may take 3 to 6 months for you to even get past step 2, or even get to step 1 because you're amending. You're talking about it, but if you get to step 3 and you're not able to restitute, or you're not able to amend, or you're not able to you guys be able to get through reparations or restoration, then without coming at each other and moving a goal line, or wanting to punish the offender, then that's something that you guys should talk about.
Right. And I want to go back. I want to go back to what she said earlier about moving the goal line back a little bit, right? Mm-hmm. These two areas, the one we talked about last week, accepted responsibility, and today talking about making restitution. Mm-hmm. This is when you're going to see where the person that was hurt uses these two things, accepting responsibility, making restitution. You will see if the victim in the situation uses leveraging, and that's still leveraging is still a part of a legality system. Like, think about it, like when two attorneys go at each other, they leveraging. Right. They leveraging what they leveraging what the jury here, leveraging what the judge allowed them to present to the court. So yeah, and here in this situation here, it's concerning relationship, right? Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. In a relationship, you don't have a judge, you don't have a mediator. It's just between you and your spouse, or you and your significant other, or it might be in a genuine friendship, homeboy, girlfriend type of situation, right? But you don't have a judge, or you don't have any of that. But you can reach out to your marriage relationship coaches, right? That can help you, guide you through that. So if you can't get through step 1, 2, and you get to 3 and you're stuck, or you can't even get through to 1, reach out to somebody that has resources to help you, like us. Here again, you can reach out to us at Authentic Love Marriage Coaching.org. www.authenticlovemarriagecoaching. Yeah, yeah, you're right. Because I was like, wait a minute, when you looked at me. So yes, it is that. You can reach out to us, and we will be able to assist with you with that. But here, and it's running across. Here again, what I wanted to say is, they can use that as leverage, right? But in this situation, okay, the person who actually committed the act, if you will, right? They find themselves working for your forgiveness, right? When they're continuing to work for your forgiveness, you as the victim have to make the decision to say, okay, I see his or her honesty. Mm-hmm. I see where they're genuinely, okay, trying to make things right. Right. Maybe I need to put my pride or my hurt aside just to see how genuine they are. When you see the genuineness in the acts that they are giving in the apology, right? It's like, okay, hey, I accept, because when you begin to want to gain leverage, you're putting yourself in a situation to where it's like, okay, he did this to me, or she did this to me. I'm going to make them pay, which you're actually putting yourself in a dangerous situation, because what you're doing is every act that they display in their apology, you're actually reliving the act of it all over again, which is creating triggers for yourself. Right. But then if you find yourself doing that, as my wife said, reach out to a professional to help you get over that situation, to where you can begin to allow that spouse or that significant other or that
'Cause
friend to
you-
freely
Mhm.
apologize.
Right, because you may be stuck.
You might be stuck.
And if you're stuck, is you sometimes you do need a mediator, a marriage coach, a marriage
Right.
a relationship coach, and we have done this, for since about 14 years now.
Mm-hmm.
And every time we do it, or like someone comes to us, they say, yeah, and we're usually able to gauge where you are as a couple. We had a couple that we did a free consultation over the phone. This is literally over the phone. They had been stuck like that for about 5 years of 7 years of their marriage. So we talked to them for about an hour and a half. And at first, the wife was like, I'm done. I don't even know why he set this appointment. Like because of the apology, right? So, and I don't even know why he set this appointment. I'm just here listening to see what he's gonna say. Right. And so she was like, I gave him June, and here we are. And at that time, it was like in August, and he's still the same, not have changed or anything like that. Before it was she said she didn't have anything to say before, so we just was like, okay, so if you do not want your marriage, we can't go any further. Your mind is made up. And it has become a personality for you, and you are done with your marriage. Is that right? Yes, ma'am. Okay, well, do you guys have anything else to say? She then takes over the whole call for like 45 minutes.
And here again, in that situation, they just needed someone to talk to,
get them unstuck,
to get the frustration out. Because here again, right, when people are hurt, it's easy to result to a situation to where it's like, now I want to see how much you hurt now,
right?
Because you did wrong and you tried to apologize. I want to see you go through the same hurt because you need to know how that feels. If it's got to be that way, why waste your time?
Right. So when they got unstuck after her 45 minutes, let me close the story for our listeners. So so we was like, okay, sir, do you have anything to say? He was like, no, that's it. And she was like, well, we do need this. I'm willing to try. After 45 minutes, she just like, I just needed someone to hear me and listen and hear my heart. And then that just opened up a whole floodgate for
and here again, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, for their restitution.
Right. And here again, the husband is like, okay, I know and admit my wrong, and I'm ready to make it right. Right. He's wanting to make restitution.
But she's like, after 5 years?
Yeah.
But think about it, that is deeply betrayed.
Right.
So that's an awesome, scenario and story.
Right.
Go ahead.
And so what we find out is, okay, hey, let's go ahead and put our differences aside, and let's honestly go into this to make things right, to build on top of this. Why? Because the ultimate goal is what? Is reestablish the trust that was broken in the relationship, right? That's the whole thing of making restitution, is to do what you need to do, okay, to reestablish the trust. And the third level, on the way to the fourth and the fifth level, you're halfway there to begin the steps to regain the trust, because regaining the trust really opens up for new things to come in, for new knowledge to come in, for things that has never been discovered to come into the relationship, for the relationship to grow.
And
right?
You know what, babe? That's what steps 1, 2, and now we're talking about 3. Honestly, guys, it's gonna take some work. It all depends, like Chaz said, that you both agree to work on our marriage. We both agree to draw a line in the sand, step over it, and not look back, and work at restitution, work at forgiving, work at your marriage and work at, your marriage anew, and not think, because it's easy to go back to the past.
Oh yes.
It's hard to look, forward, forward thinking, but then we also put something in place for them. And what is that? We tell them to write a vision.
Write a vision for your marriage.
You write your new vision for your marriage. And when they write that new vision for their marriage, they are walking in restitution.
And they're finding, they're looking towards the future.
Yeah.
Right?
Forward thinking.
Hey, great job, babe.
Great job, bro.
Great job. Okay, so thank you. Thank you so much for tuning in to us tonight with the third level of making restitution. It's really a something to really look at when you're talking about making restitution. And so next week when we come back to you, we're gonna come to you and we're gonna take you to a little bit of church, right? We're gonna be talking about genuinely repenting. Okay, genuinely repenting is going to be to the next show. And you're going to see that there's something very interesting when you genuinely repent. All right.
And it requires it has a 360. We'll talk about them numbers.
We'll talk about it. But hey, thank you so much for tuning in to Your Authentic Love Marriage Moment with Chaz and Alicia. Again, hey, those of you on social media, hit us up, hit like, hit share. Let us know how you like the show. Even if you watched it for just 5 minutes. So right. Let us know what you think.
And
okay?
Babe, can you also let us know what like if this one little thing, like, what, I like that. I like that you said this, and this. Just give us give us our quotes back or what it is that you like.
Give us some love.
I would love to hear that.
And hey, again, we want to say this at the every show. Don't forget to authenticate your marriage. All right, we'll see you all next Thursday. Stay tuned for the next level of the 5 levels of apology.
Be good, guys.
We'll talk to you soon.
Bye.
Bye-bye.